news? Placard. Mark it.
Who's there? Stand and unfold yourself! Long live the king! Francisco! He! You come most carefully upon your hour. 'Tis now struck 12. Get thee to bed, Francisco. For this relief, much thanks. I am sick at heart. Have you had quiet guard? Not a mouse stirring. Well, good night. If you do meet Horatio or Marcellus, the partners of my watch, bid them make haste. I think I hear them. Stand ho! Who's there?
Friends to this ground.
And liegemen to the king.
Give you good night.
Oh, farewell, honest soldier. Who hath relieved you?
Bernardo hath my place. Give you good night.
Holla, Bernardo.
What? Is Horatio there?
A piece of him.
Welcome, Horatio. Welcome, good Marcellus.
What, has this thing appeared again tonight?
I have seen nothing.
Horatio says 'tis but our fantasy, and will not let belief take hold of him.
Taj, 'twill not appear.
Sit down a while, and let us once again assail your ears that are so fortified against our story, what we have tonight seen.
Well, sit we down and let us hear Bernardo speak of this.
Last night of all, when that same star that's westward from the pole had made his course to illume that part of heaven where now it burns, Marcellus and myself, the bell then beating one...
Peace! Break thee off! Look where it comes again in the same figure like the king that's dead.
Thou art a scholar, speak to it, Horatio!
Looks it not like the king, mark it, Horatio.
Most like...
It would be spoke to!
Question it, Horatio.
What art thou that usurps this time of night? Together with that fair and warlike form in which the majesty of buried Denmark did sometimes march. By heaven, I charge thee, speak!
It is offended.
Stay, speak, speak! I charge thee, speak!
'Tis gone.
How now, Horatio? Is not this something more than fantasy? What think you on't?
For my God, I might not disbelieve without the sensible and true avouch of my own eyes.
Is it not like the king?
As thou art to thyself, 'tis strange.
Thus twice before, and just at this dead hour.
In what particular thought to work I know not, but in the gross and scope of my opinion, this bodes some strange eruption to our state.
But soft! Look where it comes again!
I'll cross it though it blast me. Stay, illusion. If thou hast any sound or use of voice, speak to me. If thou art privy to thy country's fate, which happily foreknowing may avoid, oh, speak! Stay and speak!
Shall I strike at it?
'Tis here!
'Tis here! 'Tis gone!
Break we our watch up, and by my advice, let us impart what we have seen tonight unto young Hamlet. For upon my life, this spirit, dumb to us, will speak to him.
Let's do it, I pray, and I know where tomorrow we shall find him, most conveniently.
Though yet of Hamlet, our dear brother's death, the memory be green, and that it us be fitted to bear our hearts in grief, and our whole kingdom to be contracted in one brow of woe. Yet so far hath discretion fought with nature, that we with wisest sorrow think on him, together with remembrance of ourselves. Therefore, our sometime sister, now our queen, the imperial jointress to this warlike state, have we, as 'twere with a defeated joy, with mirth in funeral, and with dirge in marriage, in equal scale, weighing delight and dole, taken to wife. Nor have we herein barred your better wisdoms, which have freely gone with this affair along. For all, our thanks.
Our thanks.
And now, Laertes, what's the news with you? Well, you told us of some suit. What is, Laertes? You cannot speak of reason to the king and lose your voice. The head is not more native to the heart, the hand more instrumental to the mouth than is the throne of Denmark to your father. What wouldst thou have, Laertes?
My dread lord, your leave and favor to return to France, from whence, though willingly I came to Denmark, to show my duty in your coronation, yet, now I must confess, that duty done, my thoughts and wishes bend again towards France, and bow them to your gracious leave, and pardon.
Have you your father's leave? What says Polonius?
He hath, my lord, wrung from me my slow leave by laborsome petition, and at last, upon his will, I sealed my hard consent. I do beseech you, give him leave to go.
Take thy fair hour, Laertes. Time be thine, and thy best graces spend it at thy will. But now, my cousin Hamlet and my son.
A little more than kin and less than kind.
How is it that the clouds still hang on you?
Not so, my lord. I am too much in the sun.
Good Hamlet, cast thy knightly colour off, and let thine eye look like a friend on Denmark. Do not forever with thy veiled lids seek for thy noble father in the dust. Thou know'st 'tis common. All that lives must die, passing through nature to eternity.
Aye, madam, it is common.
If it be, why seem'st it so particular with thee?
Seems? Madam, nay, it is. I know not seems. 'Tis not alone my inky cloak, good mother, nor customary suits of solemn black, no, nor the fruitful river in the eye, together with all forms, moods, shapes of grief that can denote me truly. These, indeed, seem, for they are actions that a man might play. But I have that within which passeth show, these but the trappings and the suits of woe.
Sweet and commendable in your nature, Hamlet, to give these mourning duties to your father, but you must know, your father lost a father. That father lost his, and the survivor bound in filial obligation for some term to do obsequious sorrow, but to persever in obstinate condolement is a course of impious stubbornness. It is unmanly grief. It is a fault against the dead, a fault to nature, to reason most absurd, whose common theme is death of fathers, and who still hath cried from the first corpse till he that died today, this must be so. We pray you throw to earth this unprevailing woe, and think of us as of a father. For let the world take note, you are the most immediate to our throne, and with no less nobility of love than that which dearest father bears his son, do I impart toward you. Now, before your intent in going back to school in Wittenberg, it is most retrograde to our desire, and we beseech you, bend you to remain here in the cheer and comfort of our eye, our chiefest courtier, cousin, and our son.
Let not thy mother lose her prayers, Hamlet, I pray thee. Stay with us. Go not to Wittenberg.
I shall, in all my best, obey you, madam.
Why, 'tis a loving and a fair reply. Be as ourself in Denmark, madam. Come, this gentle and unforced accord of Hamlet sits smiling to my heart. Come, away.
Oh, that this too solid flesh would melt, thaw, and resolve itself into a dew, or that the everlasting had not fixed his canon gainst self-slaughter. Oh, God, how weary, stale, flat, and unprofitable seem to me all the uses of this world. Fie on... No, fie. 'Tis an unweeded garden that grows to seed. Things rank and gross in nature possess it merely. That it should come to this. But 2 months dead, nay, not so much, not to. So excellent a king, that was to this Hyperion to a satyr. So loving to my mother that he might not beteem the winds of heaven visit her face too roughly. Heaven and earth, must I remember? Why, she would hang on him as if increase of appetite had grown by what it fed on. And yet, within a month, God, let me not think on. Frailty, thy name is woman. A little month, or ere those shoes were old with which she followed my poor father's body, like Niobe, all tears. Why, even she, oh God, a beast that once discourse of reason would have mourned longer. Married with my uncle, my father's brother, yet no more like my father than I to Hercules. Within a month, ere yet the salt of most unrighteous tears had left the flushing of her galled eyes, she married. Oh, most wicked speed to post with such dexterity to incestuous sheets. It is not, nor it cannot come to good, but break my heart, for I must hold my tongue.
My necessaries are embarked. Farewell. And, sister, as convoy is assistant, do not sleep, but let me hear from you.
Do you doubt that?
For Hamlet, and the trifling of his favor, hold it a fashion and a toy in blood, the perfume and suppliance of a minute, no more.
No more but so?
Think it no more. Perhaps he loves you now, but you must fear his greatness weighed. His will is not his own, for he himself is subject to his birth. He may not, as unvalued persons do, choose for himself, for on his choice depends the health and the sanity of this whole state. So if he says he loves you, it fits your wisdom to weigh what loss your honor may sustain if with too credent ear you hear his songs, or lose your heart, or your chaste treasure open to his unmastered importunity. Fear it, Ophelia. Fear it, my dear sister.
I shall the effect of this good lesson keep as watchman to my heart. But, good my brother, do not, as some ungracious pastors do, show me the steep and thorny way to heaven, whilst like a puffed and reckless libertine himself the primrose path of dalliance treads, and heeds not his own advice.
Oh, fear me not. I stay too long, but here my father comes.
Yet here, Laertes, aboard! Aboard, for shame! You are stayed for! There, my blessing with you. And these few precepts in thy memory, see thou character. Give thy thoughts no tongue, nor any unproportioned thought his act. Be thou familiar, but by no means vulgar. The friends thou hast, and their adoption tried, grapple them to thy soul with hoops of steel, but do not dull thy palm with entertainment of each new-hatched, unfledged comrade. Beware of entrance to a quarrel, but, being in, bear it, that the opposed may beware of thee. Give every man thine ear, but few thy voice. Take each man's censure, but reserve thy judgment. And neither a borrower nor a lender be. For loan oft loses both itself and friend, and borrowing dulls the edge of husbandry. And this, above all, to thine own self be true. And it must follow as the night the day, thou canst not then be false to any man. Farewell. My blessing season this in thee.
Most humbly do I take my leave, my lord.
The time invites you. Go, your servants tend.
Farewell, Ophelia. And remember well what I have said to thee.
'Tis in my memory locked, and you yourself shall keep the key of it.
Farewell.
What is Ophelia he hath said to you?
So please you, something touching the Lord Hamlet.
Very well bethought. 'Tis told me he hath very oft of late given private time to you, and you yourself have of your audience been most free and bounteous. What is between you? Give me up the truth.
He hath, my lord, of late made many tenders of his affection to me.
Affection? Pooh! You speak like a green girl unsifted in such perilous circumstance. Do you believe his tenders, as you call them?
I do not know, my lord, what I should think.
Mary, I'll teach you. Tender yourself more dearly. Or not to crack the wind of the poor phrase running it thus, you'll tender me a fool.
My lord, he hath importuned me with love in honorable fashion.
Aye, fashion you may call it. Go to.
And hath given countenance to his speech, my lord, with almost all the holy vows of heaven.
Aye, springes to catch woodcocks. I do know when the blood burns how prodigal the soul lends the tongue vows. These blazes, daughter, you must not take for fire. This is for all. I would not, in plain terms, from this time forth have you so slander any moment's leisure as to give words or talk to the Lord Hamlet. Look to it. I charge you.
I shall obey, my lord.
Come your ways.
Hail to your lordship!
I am glad to see you well. Horatio! Or I do forget myself!
The same, my lord, and your poor servant ever.
Sir, my good friend, I'll change that name with you. But what make you from Wittenberg, Horatio? Marcellus.
My good lord.
I am very glad to see you. Good evening, sir. But what in faith make you from Wittenberg?
A truant disposition, good my lord.
I would not hear your enemy say so. I know you are no truant. But what is your affair in Elsinore, huh? But we'll teach you to drink deep ere you depart.
My lord, I came to see your father's funeral.
I pray thee, do not mock me, fellow student. I think it was to see my mother's wedding.
Indeed, my lord, it followed hard upon.
Thrift, Horatio. The funeral baked meats did coldly furnish forth the marriage tables. Would I had met my dearest foe in heaven, ere ever I had seen this day, Horatio. My father. Methinks I see my father.
Where, my lord?
In my mind's eye, Horatio.
I saw him once. He was a goodly king.
No, he was a man. Take him for all in all. I shall not look upon his like again.
My lord, I think I saw him yesternight.
Saw who?
My lord, the king, your father.
The king, my father?
Season your admiration a while with an attent ear till I may deliver upon the witness of these gentlemen this marvel to you.
But for God's love, let me hear.
2 nights together had these gentlemen been thus encountered. A figure like your father appears before them. This to me in dreadful secrecy impart they did. And I with them the 3rd night kept the watch, where, as they had delivered, both in time, form of the thing, each word made good and true, the apparition comes. I knew your father. These hands are not more alike.
But where was this?
My lord, upon the platform where we watched.
Did you not speak to it?
My lord, I did, but answer made it none.
Oh, it is very strange. Hold you the watch tonight?
We do, my lord.
Saw you his face?
Yes, my lord.
I would I had been there.
It would have much amazed you.
You're very like. Very like. Stayed it long?
While one with moderate haste might count 100.
Longer.
Not when I saw it.
I will watch tonight. Perchance 'twill walk again.
I warrant it will.
If it assume my noble father's person, I'll speak to it, though hell itself should gape and bid me hold my peace. I pray you all, if you have hitherto concealed this sight, let it be tenable in your silence. Still, I will requite your loves. Come, away!
Welcome, dear Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. Moreover, that we much did long to see you, the need we have to use you did provoke our hasty sending. Something have you heard of Hamlet's transformation, so I call it, since neither the exterior nor the inward man resembles that it was, what it should be, more than his father's death, that thus hath put him so far from the understanding of himself, I cannot dream of. But I do entreat you both, being of so young days brought up with him, to draw him on to pleasures, and to gather, so much as from occasion you may glean, whether aught to us unknown afflicts him, that opened lies within our remedy.
Good, gentle friends, he hath much talked of you. And sure I am 2 souls there are not living to whom he more adheres. If it will please you is to expend your time with us a while, for the supply and profit of our hope, your visitation shall receive such thanks as fits a king's remembrance.
Both your majesties might, by the sovereign power you have of us, put your dread pleasures more into command than to entreaty.
But we both obey, and here give up ourselves in the full bent to lay our service freely at your feet to be commanded.
Thanks, Rosencrantz and gentle Guildenstern.
Thanks, Guildenstern and gentle Rosencrantz. I beseech you instantly to visit my too much changed son.
Heavens, make our presence and our practices pleasant and helpful to him.
Aye, amen.
What hour now?
I think it lacks of 12.
No, 'tis struck.
Indeed. Then it draws near the season wherein this spirit held his wont to walk.
Oh!
What does this mean, my lord?
The king doth wake tonight and takes his rouse, and as he drains his draughts of Rhenish down, the kettle drum and trumpet thus bray out the triumph of his pledge.
Is it a custom?
Aye, marry, is't. But, to my mind, though I am native here and to the manor born, it is a custom more honored in the breach than the observance.
Look, my lord, it comes.
Angels and ministers of grace, defend us. Be thou a spirit of health, or goblin damned. Be thy intents wicked or charitable. Thou comest in such a questionable shape that I will speak to thee. I'll call thee Hamlet, royal Dane, king. Father? Oh, answer me. What might this mean that thou, dead corpse, revisits thus the glimpses of the moon? Say, why is this? Wherefore? What should we do?
It beckons you to go away with it.
But do not go with it!
No, by no means, my lord.
Why, what should be the fear? I do not set my life at a pin's fee. And for my soul, what can it do to that, being a thing immortal as itself? It waves me forth again, I'll follow it.
What if it tempts you towards the sea, my lord? Or to the dreadful summit of the cliff, and there assume some other horrible form which might deprive your sovereignty of reason and draw you into madness?
It waves me still.
No, you shall not go, my lord!
Hold off your hands!
Be ruled, you shall not go!
My fate cries out! Unhand me, gentlemen! By heaven, I'll make a ghost of him that stops me.
Mark me.
I will.
I am thy father's spirit, doomed for a certain term to walk the night, and for the day confined to fast in fires, till the foul crimes done in my days of nature are burnt and purged away.
Alas, poor ghost.
Pity me not, but lend thy serious hearing to what I shall unfold.
Speak. I am bound to hear.
So art thou to revenge when thou shalt hear.
What?
This. Oh. This. My hour is almost come. If ever thou didst thy dear father love,
Oh, God.
revenge his foul and most unnatural murder.
Murder?
Murder most foul as in the best it is, but this most foul, strange, and unnatural.
Haste me to know it, that I, with wings as swift as meditation or the thoughts of love, may sweep to my revenge.
Now, Hamlet, hear. It is given out that sleeping in my orchard a serpent stung me. So, the whole ear of Denmark is, by a forged process of my death, rankly abused. But know, thou noble youth, the serpent that did sting thy father's life now wears his crown.
Oh, my prophetic soul! My uncle!
Aye, that incestuous, that adulterate beast, with witchcraft of his wit, won to his lust the will of my most seeming virtuous queen. Oh, Hamlet, what a falling off was there. But brief let me be. Sleeping within my orchard, my custom always of the afternoon, upon my secure hour thy uncle stole with juice of cursed poison in a vial, and in the porches of my ear did pour the leprous distilment, whose effect hath such an enmity with blood of man, that swift as quicksilver it courses through the natural gates and alleys of the body, and with a sudden vigor it doth possess. Thus was I, sleeping by a brother's hand, of life, of crown, of queen at once dispatched, no confession made,
but sent unto my grave with all my imperfections on my head. Oh, horrible! Oh, horrible! Most horrible!
Oh, God!
If thou hast nature in thee, bear it not. Let not the royal bed of Denmark be a couch for luxury and damned incest. But howsoever you pursue this act, taint not thy mind, nor let thy soul contrive against thy mother aught. Leave her to heaven and to those thorns that in her bosom lodge to prick and sting her. Fare thee well at once. Methinks I scent the morning air. Adieu. Adieu, Hamlet. Remember me.
Hold! Oh! My heart! Remember thee! I, thou poor ghost, while memory holds a seat in this distracted globe. Remember thee, yea, thy commandment all alone shall live within the book and volume of my brain, unmixed with baser matter, yes, by heaven. Oh, most pernicious woman! Oh, villain! Villain! Smiling, damned villain! Meet it is I set it down, that one may smile and be a villain so. Uncle, there you are. Now to my word.
My lord! My lord!
How is my noble lord?
What news, my lord?
There's never a villain dwelling in all Denmark, but he's an arrant knave.
These are but wild and whirling words, my lord.
I am sorry they offend you heartily. Yes, faith heartily.
There's no offense, my lord.
Yes, by St. Patrick, but there is, Horatio. And much offense, too. Touching this vision here, it is an honest ghost. That, let me tell you, for your desire to know what is between us, overmaster it as you may. And now, good friends, as you are friends, scholar and soldier, give me one poor request.
What is't, my lord? We will.
Never make known what you have seen tonight.
My lord, we will not.
Nay, but swear it.
In faith, my lord, not I.
Nor I, my lord, in faith.
Never to speak of this that you have seen. Never to speak of this that you have heard.
Day and night! But this is wondrous strange.
Therefore, as a stranger, give it welcome. There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than are dreamt of in our philosophy. But come here, as before. Never, so help you mercy, however strange or odd I bear myself, as I perchance hereafter shall think meet to put an antic disposition on, that you, at such time seeing me, never shall, with arms encumbered thus, or with this head shake, or by pronouncing of some doubtful phrase as, well, we know, or we couldn't if we would, or such ambiguous giving out, to note that you know aught of me, this not to do. So grace and mercy at your most need help you. Swear.
I swear.
I swear.
No!
With all my love, I do commend me to you, and still your fingers on your lips, I pray. Time is out of joint. Oh, cursed spite that ever I was born to set it right!
He waxes desperate with imagination.
Something is rotten in the state of Denmark.
Give him this money and these notes, Rinaldo.
I will, my lord.
You shall do marvelous wisely, good Rinaldo, before you visit Laertes, to make inquire of his behavior.
My lord, I did intend it.
Very well said. Very well said. Look here, sir. Inquire me first what Danes there are in Paris. If they do know my son, come you more nearer, as thus. I know his father, and his friends, and in part him. Do you mark this, Rinaldo?
Aye, very well, my lord.
And in part him, but, you may say, not well. But if it be he I mean, he's very wild, addicted, so. And there put on him what forgeries you please. Marry, none so rank as may dishonor him.
As gaming, my lord?
Aye. Or swearing, fencing, drinking, quarreling, whoring. You may go so far.
But, good my lord.
Wherefore should you do this?
Aye, my lord, I would know that.
Marry, sir, here's my drift. You, laying these slight sullies on my son, mark you, your partner in converse, him you would sound, having ever seen in the aforementioned crimes the youth you speak of guilty, be assured he closes with you in this consequence. Good sir, or so, or friend, or monsieur. According to the phrase or the addition of man and country.
Very good, my lord.
Then, sir, does he this? He does. What was I about to say? I was about to say something. Where did I leave?
At closes in the consequence.
Closes in the consequence. Aye, Mary. He closes thus. I know the gentleman. I saw him yesterday, and as you say, there was he gaming, fencing, or perchance. I saw him enter a brothel. See you now? Your bait of falsehood takes this carp of truth. By indirections, find directions out. So, by my former lecture and advice, shall you, my son, you have me, have you not?
My lord, I have.
Goodbye. Fare you well.
Good, my lord.
Observe his inclinations in yourself.
I shall, my lord.
Farewell. How now, Ophelia, what's the matter?
Oh, my lord. My lord, I have been so affrighted.
Oh, with what? In the name of God.
Lord Hamlet, with his doublet all unbraced, his knees knocking each other, and with a look so piteous in purport as if he had been loosed out of hell to speak of horrors, he comes before me.
Mad for thy love?
My lord, I do not know, but truly I do fear it.
What said he?
He took me by the wrist and held me hard. Then goes he to the length of all his arm, and with his other hand, thus o'er his brow, he falls to such perusal of my face as he would draw it. Long stayed he so. At last, a little shaking of mine arm, and thrice his head thus waving up and down, he raised a sigh so piteous and profound, it did seem to shatter all his bulk and end his being.
Go with me to the king. This is the very ecstasy of love, whose violent properties fordoes itself and leads the will to desperate undertakings. I am sorry. What, have you given him hard words of late?
No, my lord. But as you did command, I did deny him access to me.
That hath made him mad. Oh, I am sorry that with better heed and judgment I had not counted him. I feared he did but trifle, and meant to wreck thee. I will go seek the king. This must be known. Many good morrows to your majesties. My liege, I think, or else this brain of mine hunts not the trail of policy, so sure as it hath used to, that I have found the very cause of Hamlet's lunacy.
Oh, well, speak of that. That do I long to hear. He tells me, my dear Gertrude, he hath found the head and source of all your son's distemper.
I doubt it is no other but the main. His father's death, and our o'er-hasty marriage.
Well, we shall sift him.
My liege, and madam, to expostulate what majesty should be, what duty is, why day is day, night, night, and time is time, were nothing but to waste night, day, and time. Therefore, since brevity is the soul of wit, I will be brief. Your noble son is mad. Mad call I it, for to define true madness, what is't but to be nothing else but mad? But let that go.
More matter with less art.
Madam, I swear I use no art at all. Mad, let us grant him then. And now remains that we find out the cause of this effect. Or rather say the cause of this defect. For this effect defective comes by cause. Thus it remains. And the remainder thus. Perpend. I have a daughter, while she is mine, who in her duty and obedience mark hath given me this. Now, gather and surmise. To the celestial and my soul's idol, the most beautified Ophelia. That's an ill phrase. It's a vile phrase. Beautified is a vile phrase. But you shall hear. Thus, in her excellent white bosom, these...
Came this from Hamlet to her?
Good madam, stay a while. I will be faithful. Doubt thou the stars are fire, doubt that the sun doth move, doubt truth to be a liar, but never doubt I love. Dear Ophelia, I love thee best, O most best. Adieu, thine evermore, whilst this machine is to him Hamlet. This in obedience hath my daughter shown me, and more above hath his solicitings all given to mine ear.
But how hath she received his love?
What do you think of me?
As of a man faithful and honorable.
I would fain prove so. But what might you think if I had looked upon this love with idle sight? What might you think? No, I went round to work, and my young daughter thus I did bespeak. Lord Hamlet is a prince. Out of thy star, this must not be. And then I precepts gave her that she should lock herself from his resort. And he, repelled, a short tale to make, fell into the madness wherein now he raves. And we all mourn for him.
Do you think 'tis this?
It may be, very likely.
Hath there been such a time, I'd fain know that I have positively said 'tis so, when it proved otherwise?
Not that I know of.
Take this from this, if this be otherwise. If circumstances lead me, I will find where truth is hid.
Well, how may we try this further?
You know, sometimes he walks for hours here in the lobby.
So he does indeed.
At such a time, I'll loose my daughter to him. Be you and I behind an arras then, mark the encounter. If he love her not, and be not from his reason fallen thereon, let me be no assistant for the state, but keep a farm and carters.
We will try it.
But look, where sadly the poor wretch comes.
Wait. I'll board him presently. Oh, give me leave. Away, I do beseech you, both, away.
to be or not to be? That is the question. Whether it is nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing, end them. To die, to sleep no more, and by a sleep to say we end the heartache and the 1,000 natural shocks that flesh is heir to. Oh, 'tis a consummation devoutly to be wished. To die, to sleep, perchance to dream. Aye, there's the rub. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come when we have shuffled off this mortal coil must give us pause. There's the respect that makes calamity of so long life. For who would bear the whips and scorns of time, but that the dread of something after death, the undiscovered country from whose bourne no traveler returns, puzzles the will, and makes us rather bear those ills we have than fly to others that we know not of. Thus conscience does make cowards of us all, and thus the native hue of resolution is sicklied o'er with the pale cast of thought, and enterprises of great pitch and moment, with this regard their currents turn awry and lose the name of action.
How does my good Lord Hamlet?
Well, God a mercy.
Do you know me, my lord?
Excellent well. You are a fishmonger.
Not I, my lord.
Well, then I would you were so honest a man.
Honest, my lord?
Aye, sir. For to be honest, as this world goes, is to be one man picked out of 10,000.
That's very true, my lord.
For if the sun breed maggots in a dead dog, being a god-kissing carrion... Have you a daughter?
I have, my lord.
Oh, let her not walk in the sun! Well, conception is a blessing, but not as your daughter may conceive, friend. Look to it!
How say you by that? Still harping on my daughter. Yet he knew me not at first. He said I was a fishmonger. He is far gone. And truly, in my youth, I suffered much extremity for love. Very near this. I'll speak to him again. What do you read, my lord?
Words.
What is the matter, my lord?
Between who?
I mean the matter that you read, my lord.
Oh, slanders, sir. For the satirical rogue says here that old men have gray beards, that their faces are wrinkled, and that they have a plentiful lack of wit, together with most weak hands. All the which, sir, though I most powerfully and potently believe, yet I hold it not decent to have it thus set down. For yourself, sir, should be as old as I am, if, like a crab, you could go backwards.
Though this be madness, yet there's method in't. Will you walk out of the air, my lord?
Into my grave?
Indeed, that is out of the air. How pregnant sometimes his replies are. I'll leave him and contrive the means of meeting between him and my daughter. My lord, I will take my leave of you.
You cannot, sir, take from me anything that I will more willingly part with all. Except my life. Except my life. Except my life!
Fare you well, my lord.
These tedious old fools.
You go to seek the Lord Hamlet? There he is.
My honored lord!
My most dear lord!
My excellent good friend!
Oh! Tick, 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 boom!
Oh, how just scared. Oh, Rosencrantz, good friend, how do you vote?
As the indifferent children of the earth.
Happy in that we are not over happy. On Fortune's cap, we are not the very button.
Nor the soles of her shoe.
Neither, my lord.
Then you live about her waist, are in the middle of our favordom.
Shade, our pride it's we.
Ooh, in the secret parts of Fortune, most true, she is a strumpet. What's the news?
None, my lord, but that the world's grown honest.
Then is doomsday near. But your news is not true. Let me question more in particular. What have you, my good friends, deserved at the hands of Fortune that she sends you to prison hither?
Prison, my lord?
Denmark's a prison.
We think not so, my lord.
Why then 'tis none to you. For there is nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so. To me, it is a prison.
Why then, your ambition makes it one. 'Tis too narrow for your mind.
Oh God, I could be bounded in a nutshell and count myself a king of infinite space, were it not that I have bad dreams. But in the beaten way of friendship, what make you at Elsinore?
To visit you, my lord. No other occasion.
Beggar that I am even poor in thanks, but I thank you. Were you not sent for? Is it a free visitation? Is it your own inclining? Come, deal justly with me. Come, they speak!
What should we say, my lord?
Anything but to the purpose. You were sent for. There's a kind of confession in your looks which your modesties have not craft enough to color. I know the good king and queen have sent for you.
To what end, my lord?
That you must teach me. Be even and direct with me, whether you were sent for or no.
What say you?
I have an eye of you! If you love me, hold not off.
My lord, we were sent for.
I will tell you why. So shall my anticipation prevent your discovery, and your secrecy to the king and queen moult no feather. Yes, I have of late, but wherefore I know not, lost all my mirth, forgone all custom of exercises. And indeed, it goes so heavily with my disposition that this goodly frame, the earth, seems to me a sterile promontory. This excellent canopy, the air. Look you, this brave o'erhanging firmament, this majestical roof, fretted with golden fire. Why, it appears no other thing to me than a foul and pestilent congregation of vapors. What a piece of work is a man. How noble in reason. How infinite in faculty. In action, how like an angel. In apprehension, how like a god. The beauty of the world. The paragon of animals. And yet, to me, what is this quintessence of dust? Man delights not me. No, nor woman neither, though by your smiling, you seem to suggest so.
My lord, there was no such stuff in my thoughts.
Why did you laugh then when I said man delights not me?
To think, my lord, if you delight not in man, what Lenten entertainment the players shall receive from you. Hither are they coming to offer you service.
What players are these?
Even those you are wont to take delight in, the tragedians of the city.
How chances that they travel? Do they grow rusty?
I think their inhibition comes by the means of this play.
Oh, there is something in this most unnatural.
There are the players.
Oh, good friends, you are welcome to Elsinore. Your hands. Come then. You are welcome. But my uncle father and aunt mother are deceived.
In what, my good lord?
I am but mad north-northwest. When the wind is southerly, I know a hawk from my hands.
My lord. My lord. My lord. I have news to tell you. The actors are come hither, my lord.
Wow!
The best actors in the world, either for tragedy, comedy, history, pastoral. Pastoral comical, historical pastoral, tragical historical, tragical comical, historical pastoral.
Oh, masters! Welcome! Welcome all! Oh, my old friend! Oh, I'm very glad to see you well! Welcome! 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 Oh, we'll have a speech straight. Come, give us a taste of your quality. Come, a passionate speech.
All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts.
'Tis well. I'll have thee speak out the rest of this soon. But I heard thee speak me a speech once that I did chiefly love. It was from an excellent play.
What speech, my good lord?
'Twas Aeneas' tale to Dido, and especially when he speaks of Priam's slaughter. If it live in your memory, begin at this line. Let me see. The rugged Pyrrhus, like the Hyrcanian beast. It is not so. It begins with Pyrrhus. The rugged Pyrrhus, plastered head to foot with blood of fathers, daughters, mothers, sons, with eyes like carbuncles, the hellish Pyrrhus old grandsire Priam seeks. Ha! So proceed you.
Anon he finds him, striking too short at Greeks. Unequal matched, Pyrrhus at Priam drives. In rage, strikes wide, but with the whiff and wind of his fell sword, the unnerved father falls. But lo, his sword, which was declining on the milky head of Reverend Priam, seemed in the air to stick. So, as a painted tyrant, Pyrrhus stood and did nothing. But, as we often see before some storm, a silence in the heavens. The clouds stand still, the bold winds speechless, and the orb below as hush as death. Anon, a dreadful thunder doth rend the region. So, after Pyrrhus' pause, aroused vengeance sets him new a work, and never did the Cyclops' hammers fall with less remorse than Pyrrhus' bleeding sword now falls on Priam. Out! Out, thou strumpet fortune!
This is too long.
It shall to the barbers with your beard. Prithee, say on. He is for a jig or a tale of bawdry, or he sleeps. Say on. Come to Hecuba.
But who had seen the Moblid Queen?
Moblid Queen.
That's good. Moblid Queen is good.
Run barefoot up and down, threatening the flames with blinding tears. a cloth upon that head where late the crown once stood, and for a robe about her lank and all her timid loins, a blanket in the alarm of fear caught up. Who this had seen, with tongue in venom steeped, 'gainst fortune's state would treason have pronounced. But if the gods themselves did see her then, as she saw Pyrrhus make malicious sport in mincing with his sword her husband's limbs, the instant burst of clamor that she made, unless things mortal move them not at all, would have made milk the burning eyes of heaven, and passion in the gods.
Look, he has tears in his eyes. Pray you, no more. Good heart.
'Tis well. 'Tis very well. Good my lord, will you see these players well bestowed? Dost thou hear? Let them be well used, for they are the abstract and brief chronicles of the time. After your death, you were better have a bad epitaph than their ill report while you live.
I will use them according to their desert.
God, man! Much better! Use every man after his desert, and who shall scape whipping? Use them after your own honor and dignity. The less they deserve, the more merit is in your bounty. Take them in.
Come, all.
Follow him, friends. We'll hear a play tomorrow night. My good friends, I'll leave you till night. You are welcome to Elsinore.
Goodbye, Lord.
Nice. Oh, goodbye to you. Now I am alone. Oh, what a rogue and peasant slave am I. Is it not monstrous that this player here, but in a fiction, in a dream of passion, could force his soul so to his own conceit? Tears in his eyes, distraction in his aspect, a broken voice, and his whole function suiting with forms to his conceit. And all for nothing. Well, for Hecuba. Well, what's Hecuba to him, or he to Hecuba, that he should weep for her? What would he do had he the motive and the cue for passion that I have? Why, he would drown the stage with tears and cleave the general ear with horrid speech, make mad the guilty, and appall the free, confound the ignorant, and amaze indeed, oh, the very faculties of eyes and ears. Yet I, a dull and muddy-mettled rascal, peak like John a Dreams, unpregnant of my cause, and can do nothing. Am I a coward? Who calls me villain? Breaks my pate across, tweaks me by the nose. Who does me this? Who does me this? I should take it, for it cannot be but that I am pigeon-livered and lack gall to make oppression bitter. Bloody, bawdy villain, remorseless, treacherous, lecherous, kindless villain. No vengeance! Why, what an ass am I? This is most brave. that I, the son of a dear father, murdered, prompted to my revenge by heaven or hell, must, like a whore, unpack my heart with words. Vion! About my brain! I have heard that guilty creatures sitting at a play have, by the very cunning of the scene, been so struck to the soul that suddenly they have confessed their malefactions. I'll have these players play something like the murder of my father before my uncle. I'll observe his looks. I'll tend him to the quick. If he but blench, I know my course! The spirit that I have seen may be the devil, and the devil hath power to assume a pleasing shape. Yea, and perhaps out of my weakness and melancholy abuses me to damn me. I'll have grounds more relative than this. The play's the thing wherein I'll catch the conscience of the king.
Can you, by no drift of conference, get from him why he puts on this lunacy?
He does confess he feels himself distracted, but from what cause he will by no means speak.
Nor do we find him forward to be sounded, but with a crafty madness keeps aloof when we would draw him on to some confession of his true state.
Did he receive you well?
Most like a gentleman.
But with much forcing of his disposition.
Did you essay him to any pastime?
Madam, we told him of the players, and there did seem in him a kind of joy to hear of it. They are here about the court, and as I think they have already ordered this night to play before him.
It is most true, and he beseeched me to entreat your majesties to hear and see the matter.
With all my heart, and it doth much content me to hear him so inclined. Gentle friends, give him a further edge, and drive his purpose on to these delights.
We shall, my lord.
Sweet Gertrude, leave us too, for we have closely sent for Hamlet hither, that he, as 'twere by accident, may here affront Ophelia. Her father and myself, lawful espials, will so bestow ourselves, that seeing unseen, we may of their encounter frankly judge, and gather by him as he is behaved, if it be the affliction of his love or no, that thus he suffers for.
I shall obey you. And for your part, Ophelia, I do wish your good beauties be the happy cause of Hamlet's wildness. So shall I hope your virtues will bring him to his wonted way again, to both your honors?
Madam, I wish it may.
Ophelia, walk you here. Gracious, so please you, we will bestow ourselves. Read on this book, that show of such an exercise may color your loneliness.
My uncle is the king
I
of
hear him
Denmark.
coming. Let's withdraw, my lord.
The fair Ophelia! Ooh, nymph. In thy orisons be all my sins remembered.
Good my lord, how does your honor for this many a day?
I humbly thank you. Well.
My lord, I have remembrances of yours that I have long to re-deliver. I pray you now receive them.
No, not I. I never gave you aught.
My honored lord, you know right well you did, and With them words of so sweet breath composed as made the things more rich. Their perfume lost, take these again. For to the noble mind, rich gifts wax poor when givers prove unkind. There, my lord.
Are you honest?
My lord?
I did love you once.
Indeed, my lord, you made me believe so.
You should not have believed me. I loved you not.
I was the more deceived.
Get thee to a nunnery. Why wouldst thou be a breeder of sinners? I am myself indifferent, honest, and yet I could accuse me of such things that it were better my mother had not borne me. I'm very proud, revengeful, ambitious, with more offenses at my beck than I have thoughts to put them in. What should such fellows as I do, crawling between earth and heaven? No, we are errant knaves, all. Believe none of us. Go thy ways to a nunnery. Where's your father?
At home, my lord.
Let the doors be shut upon him, that he may play the fool nowhere but in his own house. Farewell. If thou dost marry, I'll give thee this plague for thy dowry. Be thou as chaste as ice, as pure as snow. Thou shalt not escape calumny. Get thee to a nunnery, go, farewell. Or, if thou wilt needs marry a fool. For wise men know well enough what monsters you make of them. To a nunnery go, and quickly too, farewell!
Oh, heavenly powers, restore him!
I have heard of your paintings too, well enough. Oh, God has given you one face, and you make yourselves another. Oh, you dig, you amble, you lisp. You nickname God's creatures, and you make your wantonness, your ignorance go to. I'll no more of it. It hath made me mad. I say, we shall have no more marriages. Those that are married already, all but one shall live. The rest shall keep as they are. God! Get thee to a nunnery. Go!
Ah! What a noble mind is here o'erthrown! The courtiers, soldiers, scholars, eye, tongue, sword, the expectation and the rose of our fair state, the glass of fashion and the mold of form, the observed of all observers, quite down. And I, of ladies most deject and wretched, that sucked the honey of his music vows, now see that noble and most sovereign reason, like sweet bells jangled out of tune and harsh, that unmatched form and feature of blown youth, blasted with ecstasy, oh, woe is me, to have seen what I have seen, see what I see.
Love. His affections do not that way tend, nor what he spoke, though it lacked form a little, was not like madness. There's something in his soul, or which his melancholy sits on brood, and I do fear the hatch and the disclose will be some danger, which for to prevent I have in quick determination thus set it down. He shall with speed to England. What think you on't?
It shall do well. But yet do I believe the origin and commencement of his grief sprung from neglected love. How now, Ophelia? You need not tell us what Lord Hamlet said. We heard it all. My lord, do as you please, but if you hold it fit, After the play, let his queen mother all alone entreat him to show his grief. Let her be round with him, and I'll be placed, so please you, in the ear of all their conference. If she find him not, to England send him, or confine him, where your wisdom best shall think.
It shall be so. Madness in great ones must not unwatched go.
Gallery, clear. Make haste. Noble son on site.
Attention, players. Speak the speech, I pray you, as I pronounced it to you, trippingly on the tongue. But if you mouth it, as many of our players do, why, had as lief the town crier spoke my lines. Nor do not saw the air too much with your hand, thus, but use all gently. For in the very torrent, tempest, and as I may say, whirlwind of your passion, you must acquire and beget a temperance that may give it smoothness. Oh! It offends me to the soul to hear a robustious, periwig-pated fellow tear a passion to tatters, to very rags, to split the ears of the groundlings who, for the most part, are capable of nothing but inexplicable dumb shows and noise. Pray you avoid it.
I warrant your honor.
Well, be not too tame, neither, but let your own discretion be your tutor. Suit the action to the word to the action, with this special observance, that you o'erstep not the modesty of nature. For anything so o'erdone is from the purpose of playing, whose end, both at the first and now, was and is to hold as 'twere the mirror up to nature, to show the very age and body of the time. Go make you ready.
Thank you, my lord.
Break a leg. Horatio!
Here, sweet lord, at your service.
Horatio, thou art e'en as just a man as e'er my conversation coped withal.
Oh, my dear lord.
Nah, do not think I flatter. Dost thou hear? Since my soul was mistress of her choice, she hath sealed thee for herself. Give me that man that is not passion's slave, and I will wear him in my heart's core. Aye, in my heart of heart, as I do thee. Something too much of this. In the play tonight before the king, there is one scene comes near the circumstance which I have told thee of my father's death. I pray thee, when thou seest that act afoot, observe my uncle. If his occulted guilt do not itself unkennel in one speech, it is a damned ghost that we have seen, and my imaginations are as foul as the devil. Give him heedful note, for mine eyes will rivet to his face, and after we shall both our judgments join in censure of his seeming.
Well, my lord.
Look where it comes. Bargain.
They are coming to the play. Yes, I must be idle. Get you a place. Well, how now, my lord? Will the king hear this piece of work?
And the queen too, and that presently.
Oh.
How fares our cousin Hamlet?
Oh, excellent, Faith. Of the chameleon's dish, I eat the air, promise crammed. You cannot feed capon so.
I have nothing with this answer, Hamlet. These words are not mine.
No, nor mine now. My lord, you played once in the university, you say?
That Did I, my lord, and was accounted a good actor.
What did you enact?
Well, I did enact Julius Caesar. I was killed in the Capitol. Brutus killed me. Et tu, Brute? Then fall, Caesar.
It was a brute part of him to kill so capital a calf there. Be the players ready?
Come hither, my dear Hamlet. Sit by me.
No, good mother. Here's metal more attractive.
Oh, do you mark that?
Lady, shall I lie in your lap?
No, my lord.
I mean my head upon your lap.
My lord.
What, did you think I meant country matters?
I think nothing, my lord.
Well, there's a fair thought to lie between maids' legs, huh?
What is, my lord?
Nothing.
You are merry, my lord?
Who, I?
I, my lord.
Oh, God. Well, what should a man do but be merry? For look you how cheerfully my mother looks, and my father died within these 2 hours.
Nay, 'tis twice 2 months, my lord.
So long? Oh, heavens. Died 2 months ago and not forgotten yet. Well, then there's hope. A great man's memory may outlive his life, what, half a year?
I know you belong to somebody new, but tonight you belong to me.
For us and for our tragedy, here stooping to your clemency, we beg your hearing patiently.
But tonight you belong to me.
Tonight.
Full 30 happy years are past, dear queen, and 30 dozen moons with borrowed sheen, since love our hearts and marriage did our hands unite commutual in most sacred bands.
So many journeys may the sun and moon make us again count or ere love be done. But woe is me. You are so sick of late, so far from cheer and from your former state.
Faith, I must leave thee, love, and shortly too. My operant powers their functions cease to do, and thou shalt live in this fair world behind, honored, beloved, and haply one as kind, for husband shall—
Confound the rest! Such love must needs be treason in my breast. And second husband, let me be accursed.
Oh, that's wormwood.
None wed the second, but who killed the first. The instances that second marriage move are base respect of thrift, but none of love. A second time I kill my husband dead, when second husband kisses me in bed.
I do believe you think what now you speak, but what we do determine, oft we break. This world's not forever. 'Tis not strange that even our love should with our fortunes change. So think thou wilt no second husband wed, but die thy thoughts when thy first love is dead.
Both here and hence pursue me lasting strife, if once a widow ever I be wife.
If she should break it now.
'tis deeply sworn. Sweet, leave me here a while. My spirit grows dull, and fain I would beguile the tedious day with sleep.
Sleep rock thy brain, and never come mischance between us twain.
Madam, how like you this play?
The lady doth protest too much, methinks.
Oh, but she'll keep her word.
Have you heard the argument? Is there no offense in it?
No, they do but jest. Poison in jest. No offense in the world.
What do you call the play?
The Mousetrap. This play is the image of a murder done in Vienna. It is a knavish piece of work, but what of that? Your Majesty and we that have free souls, it touches us not. Oh, this is one Lucianus, nephew to the king. You shall see anon how the murderer gets the love of the old king's wife.
Thoughts black, hands act, drugs fit, and time agreeing. Confederate season, else no creature seeing. Thou, mixture rank of midnight weeds collected, with Hecate's band thrice blasted, thrice infected, thy natural magic and dire property, on wholesome life usurp immediately. Oh. Oh. Oh.
The king rises!
What, frightened with false fire?
There's my lord!
Whoa! Give me some light!
Please!
Wait!
Lights! Lights! Lights!
Perceived?
Very well.
Upon the talk of the poisoning.
I did very well note him.
Oh, good Horatio, I'll take the ghost's word for £1,000.
The king is moved, my lord.
Then let the stricken deer go weep.
Good my lord, vouchsafe me a word with you.
Sir, a whole history.
The king, sir.
Aye, sir, what of him?
Is in his retirement marvelous distemper.
Ooh, with drink, sir?
Oh, no, my lord, rather with anger.
Your wisdom should show itself more richer to signify this to his doctor. For me to put him to his purgation would perhaps plunge him into far more anger.
Good my lord, put your discourse into some frame and start not so wildly for my affair.
I am tame, sir, pronounce.
The queen, your mother, in most great affliction of spirit, hath sent me to you.
Oh, you are welcome.
Nay, good my lord, this courtesy is not of the right breed. If it shall please you to make me a wholesome answer, I will do your mother's commandment. If not, your pardon and my return shall be the end of my business.
I cannot.
What?
Give you a wholesome answer. My wit's diseased. My mother, you say?
Then thus. She says your behavior has struck her to amazement and admiration.
Oh, wonderful son that can so astonish a mother. But is there no sequel at the heels of this mother's admiration?
She desires to see you in her closet ere you go to bed.
No, we shall obey, were she 10 times our mother. Have you any further trade with us?
Hamlet, you once did love me.
So I do still, by these pickers and stealers. Will you play upon this pipe?
My lord, I cannot.
I pray you.
Believe me, I cannot.
I do beseech you.
I know no touch of it, my lord.
Oh, 'tis as easy as lying. Govern these vintages with your fingers and thumb. Give it breath with your mouth, and it will discourse most eloquent music. Look you, these are the stops.
But these cannot I command to any utterance of harmony. I have not the skill.
Why, look you now, how unworthy a thing you make of me. You would play upon me. You would seem to know my stops. You would pluck out the heart of my mystery. You would sound me from my lowest note to the top of my compass. And there is much music. Oh, excellent voice in this little organ. Yet, cannot you make it speak? Blood. Do you think I am easier to be played upon than a pipe? Call me what instrument you will, though you can fret me, yet cannot you play upon me. God bless you, sir.
My lord, the queen would speak with you, and presently.
Oh, well, do you see yonder cloud that's almost in shape of a camel?
By the mass, it's like a camel indeed.
Methinks it is like a weasel.
It is backed like a weasel.
Or like a whale.
Very like a whale.
Then I will come to my mother by and by. They fool me to the top of my bed. I will come by and by.
I will say so.
Yeah, by and by is easily said. Leave me, friends. 'Tis now the very witching time of night, when churchyards yawn, and hell itself breathes out contagion to this world. Now could I drink hot blood and do such bitter business as the day would quake to look on. Soft. Now to my mother. Oh, heart, lose not thy nature. Let me be cruel, but not unnatural. I will speak daggers to her, but use none.
I like him not, nor stands it safe with us to let his madness range. Therefore prepare you. I your commission will forthwith dispatch, and he to England shall along with you.
We will ourselves provide. Most holy and religious fear it is to keep those many, many bodies safe that live and feed upon your majesty.
Arm you, I pray you, to the speedy voyage, for we will fetters put upon this fear, which now goes too free-footed.
We will haste us.
My lord, he's going to his mother's closet. Behind the arras, I'll convey myself to hear the process. I'll warrant she'll tax him home. I'll call upon you ere you go to bed and tell you what I know.
Oh, my offense is rank. It smells to heaven. It hath the primal eldest curse upon it. A brother's murder. Pray, can I not? Though inclination be as sharp as will, my stronger guilt defeats my strong intent. So what if this cursed hand were thicker than itself with brother's blood? Is there not rain enough in the sweet heavens to wash it white as snow? Whereto serves mercy but to confront the visage of offense? Then I'll look up. My fault is past. But oh, what form of prayer can serve my turn? Forgive me my foul murder, that cannot be, since I am still possessed of those effects for which I did the murder. My crown, mine own ambition, and my queen. may one be pardoned and retain the offense? Yet in the corrupted currents of this world, offense's gilded hand may shove by justice, and oft is seen the wicked prize itself buys out the law. But 'tis not so above. There is no shuffling there. What then? What rests?
Try what repentance can. What can it not?
Yet what can it when one cannot repent? Thou wretched state! Thou bosom bleak as death! Thou limed soul that struggling to be free art more entrapped! Help!
Bow! Stubborn knees!
Angels make us say, and heart with strings of steel be soft as sinews of the newborn babe. All may be well.
Now might I do it. Now he is praying. And now I'll do it. And so he goes to heaven. And so am I revenged. Oh, that would be scanned. A villain kills my father, and for that, I, his sole son, do this same villain send to heaven. Oh, this is hire and salary, not revenge. Why, he took my father grossly, full of bread, with all his crimes broad blown, as flush as May. And am I then revenged to take him in the purging of his soul, when he is fit and seasoned for his passage? No. When he is drunk asleep, or in his rage, or in the incestuous pleasure of his bed. Then trip him, that his heels may kick at heaven, and that his soul may be as damned and bleak as hell whereto it goes. My mother says, this physic but prolongs thy sickly days.
My words fly up. My thoughts remain below. Words without thoughts never to heaven go.
He will come straight. Look you. Lay home to him. Tell him his pranks have been too broad to bear with, and that your grace hath screened and stood between much heat and him. I'll shroud myself here. Pray you, be round with him.
Mother!
I'll warrant you, fear me not. Withdraw, I hear him coming.
Now, mother, what's the matter?
Hamlet, thou hast thy father much offended.
Mother, you have my father much offended.
Come, come, you answer with an idle tongue.
Go, you question with a wicked tongue.
Why, how now, Hamlet?
What's the matter now?
Have you forgot me?
No, by the rood, not so. You are the queen, your husband's brother's wife. And would it were not so, you are my mother.
Nay, then, I'll set those to you that can speak.
Come and sit you down. You shall not budge.
You go not, till I set you up a glass where you may see the inmost part of you.
Why? What wilt thou do? Thou wilt not murder me? Help! Help!
Help! Help!
Oh, no, a rat!
Oh, me! What hast thou done?
Nay, I know not. Is it the king?
Oh, what a rash and bloody deed is this!
Bloody deed. Almost as bad, good mother, as kill a king and marry with his brother.
As kill a king?
Aye, lady, 'twas my word. Wretched, rash, intruding fool! Farewell! I took thee for thy better. Take thy fortune. Leave wringing of your hands. Peace. Sit you down, and let me wring your heart, for so I shall, if it be made of penetrable stuff.
Ay me, what have I done, that thou darest wag thy tongue and noise so rude against me?
Such an act that blurs the grace and blush of modesty, calls virtue hypocrite, makes marriage vows as false as gamblers' oaths. Oh, such a deed that heaven's face is thought-sick at the act.
Ay me, what act that roars so loud and thunders at the index?
Look here, upon this picture, and on this. The counterfeit presentment of two brothers. See what a grace was seated on this brow. Hyperion's curls, the face of Jove himself, where every god did seem to set his seal, to give the world assurance of a man. This was your husband. Look you now what follows. Here is your husband, like a mildewed ear, blasting his wholesome brother. Have you eyes? Could you, from this high mountain, leave to feed and batten on this moor? Huh? Have you eyes? You cannot call it love, for at your age, the heyday in the blood is tame. It's humble and waits upon the judgment. What judgment would step from this to this? What devil was't that thus hath cozened you at Hoodman blind? Oh, shame! Where is thy blood?
Hamlet, speak no more. Thou turnst my eyes into my very soul.
Nay, but to live in the rank sweat of an enseamoned bed, honeying and making love over the nasty stuff.
Speak to me no more. These words like daggers enter in my ears. No more. Sweet Hamlet.
A murderer and a villain.
No more.
A king of shreds and patches. Save me and hover o'er me with your wings, you heavenly guards. What would your gracious figure?
Alas, he's mad.
Do you not come your tardy son to chide? That lapsed in time and passion, let's go by the important acting of your dread command. Oh, say!
Do not forget. This visitation is but to whet thy almost blunted purpose. But look, amazement on thy mother sits. Speak to her, Hamlet.
How is it with you, lady?
Alas, how is't with you that you do bend your eye on vacancy, and with the incorporeal air do hold discourse? Forth in your eyes your spirits wildly peep. O gentle sun, upon the heat and flame of thy distemper sprinkle cool patience. Whereon do you look?
On him. On him. Look you, how pale he glares. Ah,
His form and cause conjoined, preaching to stones would make them capable. Do not look upon me! With this piteous action, you convert my stern effect.
To whom do you speak this?
Do you see nothing there?
Nothing at all, yet all there is I see.
Nor did you nothing hear?
Nothing but ourselves.
Why? Look you now! My father, in his habit as he lived. Look where he goes, even now.
This is the very coinage of your brain. This bodiless creation ecstasy is very cunning and...
Ecstasy? My pulse as yours doth temperately keep time, and makes as healthful music. It is not madness that I have uttered. Mother, for love of grace, lay not that flattering unction to your soul, that not your trespass, but my madness speaks. Confess yourself to heaven. Repent what's past. Avoid what is to come. And do not spread the compost on the weeds to make them rancor.
Hamlet, thou hast cleft my heart in twain.
Oh, throw away the worser part of it and live the purer with the other half. Mother, good night. But go not to my uncle's bed. Assume a virtue if you have it not. Refrain tonight. And that shall lend a kind of easiness to the next abstinence. Once more, good night. For this same Lord I do repent. I will bestow him, and will answer well the death I gave him.
What shall I do?
Oh, let not the king again tempt you to bed, nor let him, for a pair of reechy kisses or paddling in your neck with his damned fingers, make you to ravel all this matter out, that I essentially am not in madness, but mad in craft.
Be thou assured, if words be made of breath and breath of life, I have no life to breathe what thou hast said to me.
I must to England. You know that?
Alas, I had forgot. 'Tis so concluded on.
This man shall send me packing. I'll lug the guts into the neighbor room. Mother, good night. Oh, indeed. This counselor is now most still, most silent, and most grave. Was in life a foolish prating knave? Oh, sir, come to draw toward an end with you. Mother, good night.
There's matter in these sighs. These profound heaves you must translate, 'tis fit we understand them. Where is your son?
Bestow this place on us a little while. Oh, my good lord, what have I seen tonight?
What, Gertrude? How does Hamlet?
Mad as this sea and wind when both contend which is the mightier. And his lawless fit behind the arras, hearing something stir, whips out his weapon, cries, a rat, and in this brainish apprehension kills the unseen good old man.
Oh, heavy deed. It had been so with us had we been there. His liberty is full of threats to all, to you yourself, to us. to everyone. Alas, how shall this bloody deed be answered? It will be laid to us. Where is he gone?
To draw apart the body he hath killed, o'er whom his very madness shows itself pure. He weeps for what he's done.
Gertrude, come away. The sun no sooner shall the mountains touch, but we will ship him hence. And this vile deed of his we must, with all our majesty and skill, both countenance and excuse. Ho! Guildenstern! Friends both, go join you with some further aid. Hamlet, in madness, hath Polonius slain, and from his mother's closet hath he dragged him. Go seek him out, speak fair, and bring the body into the chapel. Pray you make haste in this. Come, Gertrude. We'll call up our wisest friends and let them know both what we mean to do and what's untimely done. Oh, come away. My soul is full of discord and dismay.
What have you done, my lord, with the dead body?
Compounded it with dust, whereto 'tis kin.
Tell us where it is, that we may take it and bear it to the chapel.
Do not believe it.
Believe what?
That I can keep your counsel and not mine own. Besides, to be demanded of a sponge, what reply should be made by the son of a king?
Take you me for a sponge, my lord?
Aye, sir. One that soaks up the king's countenance, his rewards, his authorities. But such officers do the king best service in the end. He keeps them like an ape doth nuts in the corner of his jaw. First mouthed to be last swallowed. When he needs what you have gleaned, it is but squeeze on you and sponge, ha, you shall be dry again.
I understand you not, my lord.
Well, I am glad of it.
My lord. You must tell us where the body is and go with us to the king.
The body is with the king, but the king is not with the body. The king is a thing.
A thing, my lord.
Of nothing. Bring me to him.
How dangerous is it that this man goes loose, yet must not we put the strong law on him? He's loved by the distracted multitudes. To bear all smooth and even, this sudden sending him away must seem deliberate pause.
Look where it comes. Dreadlord on the move. Make haste.
Now, what hath befallen?
Where the dead body is bestowed, my lord, we cannot get from him.
Now, Hamlet, where is Polonius?
At supper.
At supper where?
Not where he eats, but where he is eaten. A certain convocation of politic worms are at him. Your worm is your only emperor for diet. But we fat all creatures else to fat us, and we fat ourselves for maggots. That's the end.
Alas.
A man may fish with a worm that hath eat of a king, and eat of a fish that hath fed of that worm.
What dost thou mean by this?
Nothing but to show you how a king may go a progress through the guts of a beggar.
Where is Polonius?
In heaven, send thither to see. But if your messenger find him not there, seek him in the other place yourself. But indeed, if you find him not within this month, you shall nose him as you go up the stairs into the lobby.
Go seek him there.
He will stay till you come!
Hamlet, this deed of thine, for thine especial safety, which we do tender as we do dearly grieve for that which thou hast done, must send thee away with fiery quickness. Therefore, Prepare thyself for England.
For England?
Aye, Hamlet.
Good.
So is it if thou knewest our purposes.
I know an angel that knows them well. But come, for England. Farewell, dear mother.
Thy loving father, Hamlet.
My mother. Father and mother is man and wife. Man and wife is but one flesh. And so, my mother.
Come! For England! Follow him on foot! Tempt him with speed aboard. Delay it not! I'll have him hence tonight. Away, for everything is sealed and done. Pray you make haste in this. And England, if my love thou hold'st at aught, effect the present death of Hamlet. Do it, England, for like the hectic in my blood, he rages, and thou must cure me, till I know 'tis done, howe'er my haps, my joys were ne'er begun.
I will not speak with her.
She is importunate, indeed distract. Her mood will needs be pitied.
What would she have?
'Twere good she were spoken with, for she may strew dangerous conjectures in ill-breeding minds.
Let her come in. To my sick soul, as sin's true nature is, each toy seems prologue to some great amiss. So full of artless jealousy is guilt, it spills itself in fearing to be spilled.
Where is the beauteous majesty of Denmark?
How now, Ophelia?
How should I your true love know from another one?
Alas, sweet lady, what imports this song?
Say you? Nay, pray you mark. He is dead and gone, lady, he is dead and gone. At his head a grass-green turf, at his heels a stone.
Nay, but Ophelia...
Pray you mark!
She speaks much of her father, says she hears there's tricks in the world.
Alas, my lord, look here.
White his shroud as mountain snow, larded all with sweet flowers, which bewept to the ground did not go with true love showers.
How do you, pretty lady?
Well, we know what we are, but not what we may be.
Conceit upon her father.
Oh, pray you, let's have no words of this. But when they ask you what it means, say you this. Tomorrow is St. Valentine's Day, all in the morning betime, and I am made at your window to be your Valentine. Then up he rose and donned his clothes and shut the chamber door. Let in a maid that out a maid never departed more. Young men will do it if they come to it. By cock they are
Pity
too late.
Ophelia.
I'll make an end on it. She said, before you tumbled me, you promised me to wed. He answers, so would I have done by yonder sun if you had not come to my bed.
How long has she been thus?
I hope all will be well. We must be patient. but I cannot choose but weep to think that they would lay him in the cold ground. My brother shall know of it.
Oh, this is the poison of deep grief. It springs all from her father's death. Oh, Gertrude, Gertrude. When sorrows come, they come not single spies, but in battalions. First her father slain, next your son gone, and he most violent author of his own just remove. The people muddied, thick, and unwholesome in their thoughts and whispers for good Polonius' death, and we have done but greenly to bury him in secret.
Save yourself, my lord. Young Laertes in a riotous head o'erbears your officers.
Where is this king? Give me my father!
Calmly, good Laertes.
That drop of blood that's calm proclaims me bastard! Cries cuckold to my father! Brands the harlot even here between the chaste, unsmirched brows of my true mother!
But what is the cause? Laertes, that thy rebellion looks so giant like... Let him go, Gertrude. Tell me, Laertes, why thou art thus incensed. Let him go, Gertrude. Speak, man.
Where is my father?
Dead.
But not by him.
Let him demand his fill.
How came he dead? I'll not be juggled with! To hell allegiance! Only I'll be revenged most thoroughly for my father.
Who shall stop you?
Not all the world.
Laertes! If you desire to know the certainty of your dear father's death, is rich in your revenge that you will, like most desperate gambler, sweepstake, draw at friend and foe alike?
None but his enemies.
Will you know them, then?
To his good friends, thus wide I'll ope my arms.
Why, now you speak like a good child and a true gentleman, that I am guiltless of your father's death and am most sensibly in grief for it. It shall as level to your judgment pierce as day doth to...
How now? Oh, heats dry up my brains. Tears 7 times salt burn out the sense and virtue of mine eye. Dear maid, oh, kind sister, sweet Ophelia, oh, heavens, is it possible?
Fare you well, my dove. Here is rosemary. That's for remembrance. Pray you, love, remember. And here is pansies. That's for thoughts. Here is fennel for you. And columbines. Here is rue for you. And here is some for me. We may call it herb of grace on Sundays. You must wear your rue with a difference. And here's a daisy. I would give you some violets, but they withered all when my father died. They say he made a good end. And will he not come again? And will he not come again? No, no, he is dead. Go to thy deathbed. He never will come again. He is gone. He is gone.
Do you see this? Oh, God.
Laertes, I must commune with your grief, or you deny me right. Come, go with me. If by direct or by collateral hand you find us guilty, we will our kingdom give to you in satisfaction. But if not, be you content to lend your patience to us, and we will jointly labor with your soul to give it due content.
Let this be so. His means of death, his obscure funeral, cry out to be heard, as 'twere from heaven to earth, that I must call it in question.
And so you shall, and where the offense is, let the great axe fall. Come, go with me.
Madam, your son is safe arrived in Denmark. This letter I even now received of him, wherein he writes how he escaped the danger and subtle treason that the king had plotted. He found the packet sent to the King of England, wherein he saw himself betrayed to death.
Then I perceive there is treason in the king. He seemed to sugar o'er his villainy, but I will soothe and please him for a time, for murderous minds are always jealous. But know you not, Horatio, where Hamlet is?
Yes, madam, and he hath appointed me to meet him on the east side of the city tonight.
So fail not, good Horatio, and withal commend me a mother's love to him. Bid him a while be wary of his presence, lest he fail in that he goes about.
Madam, never make doubt of that. I think by this news will come to court he has returned. Observe the king, and you shall quickly find, Hamlet being here, things fell not to his mind.
But what became of Rosencrantz and Guildenstern?
Madam, I do not know.
1,000 mothers' blessings to my son.
Madam, adieu.
Now must your conscience my acquittance seal, and you must put me in your heart for friend, since Hamlet hath your noble father slain and pursued my life.
It well appears. But tell me why you proceeded not against these feats, so criminal and so capital in nature.
Oh, for two special reasons. The queen, his mother, lives almost by his looks, and for myself, she's so conjunctive to my life and soul, I could not but by her. The other motive is the great love the common people bear him.
And so have I a noble father lost, a sister driven to desperate terms. But my revenge will come.
Oh, break not your sleeps for that. You must not think we are made of stuff so flat and dull. I loved your father. How now, what news?
Letters, my lord, from Hamlet.
From Hamlet.
This to your majesty.
Leave us. High and mighty, you shall know I am set naked on your kingdom. Tomorrow shall I beg leave to see your kingly eyes, when I shall, first asking your pardon thereunto, recount the occasion of my sudden and more strange return. Hamlet, what should this mean?
Know you the hand?
'Tis Hamlet's character.
I am lost in it, my lord, but let him come. It warms the very sickness in my heart that I shall live, and tell him to his teeth, thus diest thou.
If it be so, Laertes, will you be ruled by me?
Aye, my lord, so long you will not rule me to a peace.
To thine own peace. Laertes, was your father dear to you?
Why ask you this?
What would you undertake to show yourself your father's son in deed more than in words?
To cut his throat in the church.
Revenge should have no bounds. Good Laertes, will you do this? You keep close within your chamber. Hamlet returned, shall know you are come home, will put on those, shall praise your excellence in fencing, bring you in sport together, and wager on your heads. Hamlet, being remiss, will not peruse the foils, so that you may choose a foil unblunted, and in a pass of practice, which even his mother shall call an accident, requite him for your father.
I will do it. And for that purpose, I'll anoint my sword. I'll touch its point with a poison so mortal that if I but scratch him slightly, it may be death.
Well, let's further think on this. This project should have a back or a second if this should fail in proof. Soft, let me see. When in your motion you are hot and dry, and that he calls for drink, I'll have prepared for him a cup of wine, whereon but sipping, if he by chance escape your venomed sword, our purpose may hold there. Soft, what noise? How now, sweet queen?
One woe doth tread upon another's heels, so fast they follow. Your sisters drowned, Laertes.
Drowned? Oh. Where?
There is a willow grows aslant a brook that shows its hoar leaves in the glassy stream. There, with fantastic garlands, did she come of crowflowers, nettles, daisies, and long purples, which liberal shepherds give a grosser name, but our cold maids do dead men's fingers call them. There, on the pendant bough, her coronet weeds clamoring to hang. An envious sliver broke, and down her weedy trophies and herself fell in the weeping brook. Her clothes spread wide, and mermaid-like a while they bore her up, which time she chanted snatches of old tunes, as one incapable of her own distress, or like a creature native and endued unto that element. But long it could not be till that her garments heavy with their drink pulled the poor wretch from her melodious lay to muddy death.
Alas, then she is drowned.
Drowned? Drowned.
Too much of water hast thou, Ophelia, and therefore I forbid my tears. But yet it is our trick. When these are gone, I have a speech of fire that fain would blaze.
How much I had to do to calm his rage. Now, I fear this will give it start again. Therefore, let's follow.
Is she to be buried in Christian burial when she willfully seeks her own salvation?
I tell thee, she is. Therefore, make her grave straight. The coroner hath sat on her and finds it Christian burial.
Well, how can that be? Unless she drowned herself in her own defense.
Why, 'tis found so.
Well, it must be self-defense. It cannot be else. For here lies the point. If I drown myself wittingly, it argues an act argal. She drowned herself wittingly.
Here, you gravedigger.
Give me leave. Here lies your water. Good. And here stands your man. Good. Now, if the man go to this water and drown himself, it is willy-nilly he goes. Now mark you that. But if the water go to him and drown him, he drowns not himself. Argal, he who is not guilty of his own death, shortens not his own life.
Will you have the truth on't? If this was not a gentlewoman, she would have been buried out of Christian burial.
Why, there thou sayest. And more the pity that great people should have authority in this world to drown and hang themselves more than other people.
Go to again.
Oh, come, my spade.
Go to.
And my liquor.
Has this fellow no feeling of his business that he sings at grave making?
Custom hath made it in him a property of easiness.
Tis e'en so. That skull had a tongue in it and could sing once. How the knave jowls it. That might be the pate of a politician, might it not?
It might, my lord.
Or of a courtier.
Aye, my lord.
There's another. Why may not that be the skull of a lawyer? Why does he suffer this rude knave now to knock him about the sconce with a dirty shovel, and will not tell him of his action of battery? Whose grave's this, sir?
Mine, sir.
I think it be thine indeed, for thou liest in it.
I lie not in it, and yet it is mine.
Thou dost lie in it, to be in it, and say 'tis thine. 'Tis for the dead, not for the quick, therefore thou liest.
'Tis a quick lie, sir, and 'twill away again from me to you.
What man dost thou dig it for?
For no man, sir.
What woman then?
For none neither.
Who is to be buried in it?
One who was a woman, but rest her soul, she's dead.
How absolute the knave is. How long hast thou been a grave maker?
Of all the days of the year, I came to it the very day that young Hamlet was born. He who is mad and sent into England.
Aye, Mary, why was he sent into England?
Why, because he was mad. He will recover his wits there. Or, if he do not, it is no great matter there.
Why?
Well, there, the men are as mad as he.
How came he mad?
Very strangely, they say.
How strangely?
Well, faith, e'en with losing his wits.
Upon what ground?
Why, here in Denmark.
How long will a man lie in the earth before he rot?
Faith, if he be not rotten before he die, as we have many pocky corpses nowadays that will scarce hold the laying in, he will last you some 8 year or 9 year. A tanner will last you 9 years.
Hey.
Here lies a skull now. This skull hath lain in the earth 23 years.
Whose was it?
A whoreson mad fellow's it was. Whose do you think it was?
Nay, I know not.
A pestilence on him for a mad rogue. He poured a flagon of Rhenish on my head once. This same skull, sir, is Yorick's skull, the king's jester.
This?
E'en that.
Let me see. Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio. Fellow of infinite jest, most excellent fancy. He hath bore me on his back 1,000 times. Oh, and now how abhorred in my imagination it is. My gorge rises at it. Here hung those lips that I have kissed I know not how oft. Where be your jibes now? Your gambols? Your songs? Your flashes of merriment that will want to set the table on a roar? Not one now to mock your own grinning. Now, get thee to Ophelia's chamber and tell her, let her paint an inch thick. To this favor she must come. Make her laugh at that. Oh, but soft aside. Here comes the queen, the king, the courtiers. What funeral is this?
In nomine Patris, et Filii, et Spiritus Sancti. Amen.
Amen. What ceremony else? What ceremony else?
Her obsequies have been as far enlarged as we have warranties. Her death was doubtful, and but to that great command or sway the order, she should in ground unsanctified have lodged for eternity. Instead of charitable prayers, shards, flints, and pebbles should be thrown on her, yet here she is.
Must there no more be done?
No more be done. We should profane the service of the dead to sing a requiem and give such rites to her as to peace-parted souls.
Lay her in the earth. And from her fair and unpolluted flesh may violets spring. I tell thee, churlish priest, a ministering angel shall my sister be, while thou liest howling!
What the fair Ophelia?
Sweets to the sweet. Farewell. I hoped thou wouldst have been my Hamlet's wife. I thought thy bride bed to have decked, sweet maid, and not have strewn thy grave.
Oh, treble woe! Fall 10 times treble on that cursed head, whose wicked deed thy most ingenious sense deprived thee of. Hold off the earth a while. Until I have caught her once more in my arms. Now, pile your dust upon the quick and dead, until of this flat a mountain you have made to o'ertop Olympus.
What is he whose grief bears such an emphasis, whose phrase of sorrow conjures the wandering stars and makes them stand like wonder-wounded hearers? This is I, Hamlet the Dane.
The devil take thy soul.
Look them asunder! Gentlemen! My lord! Be quiet!
Why, I will fight with him upon this theme until my eyelids will no longer wag.
Oh, my son, what theme?
I loved Ophelia! 40,000 brothers could not with all their quantity of love make up my sum. Come, show me what thou do
He's
for her.
mad, Laertes.
For love of God, forbear him.
What wilt thou do? Would weep? Would fast? Would fight? Would tear thyself? Drink a poison? Eat a crocodile? I'll do it. Dost thou come here to whine? To outface me with leaping in her grave? Oh, be buried alive with her, and so will I.
This is mere madness, and thus a while the fit will work on
Hear
him.
you? Sir, what is the reason that you use me thus? I loved you ever. Oh, but it is no matter.
Pray you, good Horatio, wait upon him. Gertrude, set some watch over your son. An hour of quiet shortly shall we see, till then in patience our proceeding be.
Sir, in my heart, There was a kind of fighting that would not let me sleep. Oh, let us know. Our intuition sometimes serves us well when our deep plots do pall. And that should teach us there is a divinity that shapes our ends, rough hew them how we will.
That is most certain.
Up from my cabin, my sea gown scarfed about me, in the dark groped I to find out my companions, to take their papers, wherein I did find, oh, Horatio, most royal knavery, an exact command that on the supervised, no leisure baited, my head should be struck off.
Is possible.
But wilt thou hear me how I did proceed?
I beseech you.
I sat me down, devised a new commission, an earnest conjuration from the king that on the view and knowing of these contents, he should the bearers put to sudden death, folded the writ up in the form of the other, placed it safely, the changeling never known.
So Guildenstern and Rosencrantz are dead.
They are not near my conscience. Their defeat does by their own insinuation grow. But I am very sorry, good Horatio, that to Laertes I forgot myself. For by the very image of my cause I see the portraiture of his.
Your lordship is right welcome back to Denmark.
I humbly thank you.
If your lordship were at leisure, I should impart a thing to you from his majesty.
I will receive it.
My lord, his majesty bade me signify to you that he hath laid a great wager on your head. Sir, this is the matter. Here is newly come to court Laertes. Believe me, an absolute gentleman. I know you are not ignorant of what excellence Laertes is at his weapon.
What's his weapon?
Rapier and dagger.
That's two of his weapons, but well.
The king, sir, hath wagered that in 3 rounds of fencing between yourself and Laertes, he shall not exceed you. It would come to immediate trial if your lordship would vouchsafe the answer.
How if I answer no?
I mean, my lord, the opposition of your person in trial.
My lord, his majesty sends to know if your pleasure hold to play with Laertes, or that you'll take longer time.
My pleasure follows the king's purposes. If his fitness speaks, mine is ready now or whensoever.
The king and queen and all are coming down.
In happy time!
The queen desires you to use some gentle entertainment to Laertes before you fall to play.
She well instructs me.
You will lose, my lord.
Well, I do not think so. Since he went to France, I have been in continual practice. But thou wouldst not think how ill all's here about my heart. But it is no matter.
If your mind dislike anything, obey it.
Bah.
I will forestall their repair hither and say you are not fit.
Not a whit. We defy augury. There's a special providence in the fall of a sparrow. If it be now, 'tis not to come. If it be not to come, it will be now. If it be not now, yet it will come. The readiness is all. Since no man knows aught of what he leaves, what is to leave betimes? Let be.
Come, Hamlet, come, and take this hand from me.
Give me your pardon, sir. I've done you wrong. This presence knows, and you must needs have heard how I am punished with sore distraction. What I have done, that might your nature, honor, and exception
roughly awake, I here proclaim was madness. Was it Hamlet wronged Laertes? Never Hamlet. If Hamlet from himself be taken away, and when he's not himself does wrong Laertes, then Hamlet does it not. Hamlet denies it. Who does it then? It is madness. Sir, in this audience, let my disclaiming from a purposed evil free me so far in your most generous thoughts that I have shot my arrow o'er the house and hurt my brother.
I am satisfied in nature, whose motive in this case should stir me most to my revenge. But in my terms of honor, I do receive your offered love like love, and will not wrong it.
I embrace it freely, and will this brother's wager frankly play. Give us the foils, come on.
Come, one for me.
Give them the foils, cousin Hamlet. You know the wager?
Very well, my lord. Your grace hath laid the odds on the weaker side.
I do not fear it. I have seen you both.
This is too heavy. Let me see another.
This likes me well. The foils have all the length.
Aye, my good lord.
If Hamlet give the first or second hit, the king shall drink to Hamlet's better breath, and in the cup, this pearl shall he throw, richer than that which 4 successive kings in Denmark's crown have worn. Come, begin, and you the judge, bear a wary eye.
Come on, sir.
Come, my lord.
On guard. Ready. Fence!
One!
No!
Judgment!
A hit. A very palpable hit.
Well, again!
Say, Hamlet, this pearl is thine. Here's to thy health.
I'll play this bout first. Set it by a while. Come.
On guard. Ready. Fence!
Another hit! What say you?
A touch, I do confess.
Our son shall win.
Come hither, my dear Hamlet. Take my napkin. Wipe thy brow. The queen carouses to thy fortune, Hamlet.
Ooh, good madam.
Gertrude, do not drink.
I will, my lord. I pray you pardon me. Come, let me wipe thy face.
By and by.
My lord, I'll hit him now.
I do not think.
Come for the third, Laertes. You do but dally. I pray you, pass with your best violence.
Say you so. Come on.
On guard. Ready. Fence! Nothing! Neither way!
They bleed on both sides. How is it, my lord?
How is Laertes?
Look to the queen there!
But how does the queen?
She swoons to see them bleed.
No, no. The drink, the drink. Oh, my dear Hamlet, the drink, the drink. I am poisoned.
Oh! Villainy! Oh, let the doors be locked! Treachery! Think it out!
It's here, Hamlet! Hamlet, thou art slain. In thee there is not half an hour's life. The treacherous instrument was in thy hand, unblunted, and envenomed. The foul practice hath turned itself on me. Thy mother's poisoned. I can no more. The king's to blame.
Point envenomed too. Then venom to thy work here. Thou incestuous, murderous, damned Dane! Drink off this potion. Follow my mother!
Exchange forgiveness with me, noble Hamlet. Mine and my father's death come not upon thee, nor thine on me.
Heaven, make thee free of it. I follow thee. Wretched queen! Adieu! I am dead, Horatio. You, that look pale and tremble at this chance, that are but mute and audience to this act, had I but time, this fell sergeant death is strict in his arrest. No! I could tell you, but let that be. Horatio, I am dead. Thou livest. Report me, and my cause is right to the unsatisfied.
Never believe it. Here's yet some liquor left.
Give me the cup. Let go. If thou didst ever hold me in thy heart, absent thee from felicity a while, and in this harsh world, draw thy breath in pain to tell my story. Oh, I die, Horatio. Potent poison quite o'ergrows my spirit. The rest is silence.
Good night, sweet prince. And flights of angels sing thee to thy rest. Who's there?